Hey, this is King Simon. Remember, make sure you go to my website, KingSimonProductions.wordpress.com. That's KingSimonProductions.wordpress.com, or Linktree at King Simon the Numerovation. Get all 4 of my books, and of course, that's the Numerovation for Mental Stability. Numbers are simple, people are complicated. Numbers are simple, children's health is important, and no promotion is bad promotion. Just spell my name right. Make sure you get them now on all my links. That's KingSimonProductions.wordpress.com. Go now. Yes. We are broadcasting live. Oh, we are broadcasting live. But you know, I got to run my commercials down. Yes. Let me drop this applause. Want to thank everybody tonight. We are going to have a great show tonight as we are broadcasting on Instagram. We're broadcasting on Facebook. We're broadcasting on YouTube also. So we're broadcasting live all over the world, all 196,940,000 square miles of the planet Earth. And tonight we got the CEO of www.LylaAfrika.com. That's www.LylaAfrika.com. If you want to get any of the books, any of the products, please go to that website. It's going to be off the hizzle for shizzle. If you want to get those books, I'm telling you. Also, one of the primary books I do want y'all to get is the African Holistic Health book. That's the African Holistic Health book. Make sure you get that book. That is the textbook of African Holistic Health. That is the last final book that Dr. Afrika actually rewrote and added some extra stuff to it. Man, it's like 700 pages. I'm telling you. You want to go get it only via LylaAfrika.com. That's www.LylaAfrika.com. You can go to YouTube and check me out. If you want to see it on YouTube. You can more than likely. Also, she got classes going on. Go to the website right now. Dr. Stevenson has holistic readings, tongue, face, and hand readings for only $100. Also, they got the Black Friday sale that goes from November 18th. That went from November 18th to December 18th. It's a 3-part course for $333. And they got the full course meal going on right now. Black Friday sale started November the 18th all the way to December 18th. So you got a few more days left to get this sale, which is regularly $1,200 for the whole online holistic nutritional counselors course. Make sure you go to LylaAfrika.com. That's LylaAfrika.com. Yes, and let me let y'all know what's coming up, of course. As I take that from the screen, This coming Wednesday, we have the beautiful Adara Moselle coming in, tantric extraordinaire, healer, shaman, teacher, coach, mother, entrepreneur. She'll be right back here on King Simon Presents K.S.P. TV. So make sure y'all come on out on Wednesday. Don't forget Sunday, December the 18th, live and direct. We got the one, the only grandson of Henrietta Lacks is going to be in the building. The grandson of Henrietta Lacks telling the untold story with special guests, the one, the only Kaba Kamene. That's Kaba Hiawatha Kamene will be a guest interviewer also on Sunday, December the 19th. And then on Wednesday, December the 22nd, we have Lorenzo Sanford coming in, musician, astrologer, teacher, and author of The Beautiful Logic of Astrology. He will be here live and direct. So we want to give all of that a well-deserved round of applause. Let's give it a round of applause. These are the people that's going to be on with King Simon before the year is out. Then I'm heading down to Florida. I'm going for the warmth. I'm going for the heat. Now, if y'all want to check me out on YouTube, you can go to King Simon Presents on YouTube. We're broadcasting live on YouTube. We're on IG, we're on Facebook, also at King Simon Production on Facebook. Also, my partners in Vibe will not be with me tonight, but give them a round of applause also. Sister Nujurney, and of course Sensei Cheryl, of course Sensei Sherly. I keep on saying Cheryl. Sensei Sherly. Of course, we like to do what we do and make things happen. So make sure y'all tune in and keep it locked. Of course. Also, I'll be doing things in Stone Mountain Village. So if you're in the Stone Mountain region coming up in 2022, I'll be doing health, wealth, and metaphysics on the Mountain of Stone. So give that a round of applause, honoring the ancestors and their legacy in this land before the Confederate try to take it away. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about for me. I don't know about nothing else. All right. I don't know about nothing else. I'm trying to tell y'all. All right. So also let's big up one of my partners in Vibes, Sensei Sherly's. She does health insurance. So if you're looking for health insurance, believe me, family, if you're in the tri-state area, this sister can help you out with the health insurance also. So big up to her for that. And want to remind all the family out there to go to Better Health Shop. That's Better Health Shop. If you want that burdock root, they got some great burdock root. They got monatomic gold. They got monatomic colloidal silver. They got all of the stuff you need for the times that we're in. So make sure you go to betterhealthshop.etsy.com, or you can give them a call at 1-800-820-7822. That's 1-800-820-7822. Give them a round of applause also. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Next but not least, we have Suzie Script. If you are an author and you're looking to write your book or write a blog and you need some editors to hook you up, help, this sister can help you out. That's 914-361-9467, 914-361-9467. She does editing and she could hook you up to make sure that your book and your blog is looking good, feeling good, sounding good to the people, all right? So make sure you give her a call, 914-361-9467. I know everybody out there got a writer in them somewhere, all right? All right, next. We got pedalwise.com. Spoke to Dr. MJ today. Big up to Dr. MJ and the whole Florida crew. If you want the products, make sure you get that 10% off with the products. Make sure you put in the coupon code KING2021. That's KING2021. Pedalwise.com. That's pedalwise.com. And tell her King Simon sent you. Also, one of my teachers involved, the one, the only Lloyd Strayhorn. That's right. Lloyd Strayhorn is in the building. Don't forget, make sure you support Lloyd Strayhorn. All that he does, www.lloyd-strayhorn.com. That's lloyd-strayhorn.com. Make sure you go to that website. Also, if you're looking for realty throughout the New York State area and New Jersey and Connecticut, Janelle Lewis can help you. 347-866-1153, 347-866-1153. And if you want to take my course, I will be going on Udemy, but only 3 versions of it will be on Udemy. Brief versions, an introduction to holistic Numerovation. But my whole entire course, you got to come through me if you want to do that. It's 8 hours, 9 phases, 2 links. That's what it is. I'm telling you. And if you want to buy my books, make sure you go to Linktree. That's Linktree /King Simon the Numerovator. That's /King Simon the Numerovator. You can get any one of my books, on Linktree. Make sure you support me through Linktree. Remember, no promotion is bad promotion. Numbers are simple, people are complicated. Numbers are simple, children's health is important. And Numerovation for mental stability. And if you want to do a Numerovation session with me, please text me your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022. And remember, I do have a waiting list going into January, so please be patient, and I will hook you up. Believe me, you will not regret what I got to show you. Also, gotta drop the disclaimer. Let me calm down with the clapping. Thank y'all for clapping. Of course, you know I pay all of y'all asses for clapping, so I'll send all the checks in the mail. All right, content disclaimer. The views, comments, and opinions expressed by guest speakers or authors on this YouTube channel and IG channel and Facebook channel and all the other goddamn channels that I'm on expressed by the guests and on this YouTube channel and do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcasters and its sponsors. Parental guidance is advised. And also disclaimer, copyright disclaimer under the Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use. for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. So yeah, copyright is in play, family. I ain't playing with none of you. I'm trying to tell y'all. All right, now, if you do enjoy the show, let me tell you, you can always support. I'm telling you, that's $ King Simon 3158. That's $ King Simon 3158. You know, I got now children, a lot of grandchildren. Stop playing. You know, I ain't playing with none of y'all. And don't forget PayPal. Pay is my pal. That's right. .me/King Simon. Show me some spread love. Yo, spread love. We got a good show for you. Spread love. I'm telling ya, spread love. And let me just remind everybody that out there that might think about trolling. If you're thinking about trolling, let me turn down the applause because we ain't got no time for the foolishness. If you're thinking about trolling, respectfully, this is a troll-free zone. So trolls, please take a stroll somewhere else. Give them a round of applause. Give the trolls a well-deserved mother-flipping round of applause. Thank y'all very much. Thank you very much. And please, like and thumb up the video and share this video. Remember, I'm broadcasting on IG, Facebook. Also, I'm broadcasting on King Simon on Facebook, King Simon Production. Before we move on to that, I want to share something with y'all because the person that I'm about to bring on, I'm going to drop something real quick. Hold on one second because y'all don't know what I'm about to do for this sister right here because she's been featured on many things, many videos, many shows with Dr. Llaila Afrika, the great one. I don't even call him the late great. He is the great one that has ascended to a higher level, helping us from another side. So let me just play this real quick before we move on. This sister here, the one. Listen to this quote.
How's everyone doing? Anybody in the house want some love? Who want to be loved today? I want to be loved. You want to be loved? How many people love themselves? I don't believe you. What do you do to exemplify loving yourself? Eating healthy. You eat healthy. Exactly. What else do you do? You exercise. That's what I'm talking about. What else? You get some spiritual enlightenment, and that's how you love yourself. I love it. What else?
That's it.
You dance. What kind of dance do you do? Okay, I won't go there. That's what's up. That's where I love you. So what do you do? You dance. What do? You sing. Right? You write. Is that what you said? Very good. These ears, they're a little old. She writes.
Well, before we go, you might as well hear directly from her instead of hearing what I got playing because whatever she does, she coming with love, she coming with energy. I want to welcome right here on the virtual stage of K.S.P, the one, the only, Dr. MELANIE Stevenson.
What's going on, King Simon? Oh my goodness, it's a pleasure.
I pay them, you know. I pay their ass. I got a walk. What's up, beautiful? What's up?
Hey, King. It's a pleasure. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How you feeling now?
I'm feeling wonderful, and I'm loving that shirt you got on.
You know damn well why we loving this shirt. You know why we loving this shirt? Because this is y'all's shirt.
You pulled that one from the ancient ages. It's very nice.
Yes, right. Let me throw it up in the front. Let me show these people. This is Dr. Afrika and Dr. MELANIE's shirt from the archives, man. Look at that. Uniting love. Give all of that a well-deserved round of applause. So love is showing black love.
I want to clear the record. That is a very inspired shirt from a lady from the UK that I really loved. And I just said, oh my gosh, I want to adopt this. So I got to definitely give credit where it's due. But you sure looking good in it. So we going, where I forgot her name. And please forgive me if you're watching. But girlfriend, it's one of my favorites.
Well, Doc, a lot of people already know our history, but they don't know that we road dogs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We road dogs. We family.
We family.
We family. We are family, and we broadcasting on IG and Facebook also. So I'm honored to have you after a few years, of course, and honored to know that you're continuing the legacy like I know Doc would always want you to do. That's why this is very important. This website here, family, and of course you can see his textbook right here in the back, which they gave me personally, actually, and I was there when y'all was doing the cover. I was right there to prove it, I was right there. So people don't go on Amazon and go to LailaAfrika.com, because some of the books that you're dealing with, especially the old African holistic health book, this one is the textbook, and he added, how many more pages he added to this book, Doc?
You know what? I know that book is like 900 pages, so I think it was like an extra 3 or 4. Yeah. Please forgive me if I'm a little off.
Yeah, you're a little off of thing. I think about 800 or something. I don't know.
extra 800 pages?
Yeah, no, he did good.
He asking me a question. He already knew the answer. You see,
we could just go right to the back of the book.
You help a sister out.
Help you. 707. It says here 707. I'm like, okay, wow. But he added more. He added extra. On top of what was going on. And, a lot of people may not know the backstory between the one that's being sold out there now. But if you don't want to go there, we don't have to do that. But I want people to go straight to LailaAfrika.com and get any of his books right now, because that textbook not only include extra stuff from all the esoteric dominoes, cards. He's dealt with all of that with health and all that. I'm studying the numbers in there. You know how I am. So that's what it is. And I want to let everybody know, like all of y'all have heard before, right here on this show before, that these books right here, except the last one that I just wrote, these books are published by them, by Charles Childs Publishing and Dr. Llaila Afrika. And why I think it's so important that I say that, because you and him were one of the elders in this community that really looked out and supported and seen my efforts and actually published 3 of the books and showed me respect. And anytime y'all support me, y'all supporting them. So please go to the link tree. It sends you straight to the Amazon link, and make sure you purchase all of the books, but make sure you purchase no promotion is bad promotion. Numbers are simple, people are complicated, and numbers are simple. Children's health is important. That's why in all my books, I mentioned their name right next to each other. And I got to give that a round of applause also, because they showed me love. Believe me, family. It's not easy. They showed me love.
You know what? You're an amazing, you're at the top of your game. So there's some good information from a little baby to an elder. You have good information.
Oh, thank you.
I definitely stand next to your books. It's good information in them. And you really, that one book, No Promotion is Bad Promotion, you say, if somebody's giving you bad promotion, it's okay. Just make sure you spell my name right.
Spell my name right.
When I tell you, that resonates with me a whole lot, okay?
That's right.
Just because, you might be going through a little bit of turbulence, digitally or whatever. As long as they spell your name right, all promotion is good promotion.
They know what
that's
it is.
King Simon.
But Dr. Melanie, it's an honor to always have you. I'm always proud of you. What you've done, and the legacy that you've kept up. And tell people about yourself that may need to be reminded of who you are and why you took in this journey of health and healing, and how did you meet Dr. Afrika to pursue this journey before we get into whatever we got to get into. Go ahead, please.
Okay. Well, hello, everyone. How are you? And thank you so much for joining and listening to me. I'm so humbled for that. I am Dr. Stevenson. I'm the wife of the late Dr. Llaila Afrika. I am because he's molded me to be who I am today.
That's right.
I've been in practice for quite a while, but how I went to school. I'm licensed by the medical board in massage therapy and all these other different arts, right? And I took the board test and I learned all this stuff. I thought I knew anatomy and physiology until I met Dr. Afrika. And when
Mm.
I met Dr. Afrika, he really let me know that I didn't know. I didn't know how the liver functioned. I could answer questions, but I didn't understand actually the function of how our organs work inside of our bodies. So
Mm.
I can tell you that I give right now, I just want to give my husband energy
Yes.
and be
Yes.
humble and say, you know what, without him, I wouldn't be here.
Let's give him
And
a round of applause. Give him that love. Give him that love. Give him
let's
that
give it
love.
up for Dr. Afrika,
My
my
brother.
baby.
Let me show y'all the picture. That's my brother. I don't know. No,
Mm.
that's my brother. Oh, and he
And
treated
it
me,
is
and he
for
treated me
sure.
so much like a brother, and you know, like a bigger brother. Come to find out, we had the similar last name. That caught me off. That caught me off guard too. So
Right.
you know, and you know, I remember, you know, years ago when we met at Essex College. You know, I've
Hmm.
already studied. You know, been studying about Doc, hearing about Doc for years, and then we met. I made sure I came there because I wanted to meet y'all. And
Hmm.
from that, and that's like almost what, 15
A
years ago?
long is
Yeah, about
long
15 years ago.
plus 15, yeah, for sure.
And from that point on, I never stopped dealing with
Well,
y'all.
you family.
I
No, it's fair.
never stopped.
You know
Really.
how you got you have people in your life, but then you got people in your life. You know, King
Yeah.
Simon's been to the house a whole lot of times.
Yeah.
We've been
Yeah.
cackling till 12 midnight, you know.
Well, midnight in the morning, laughing.
So he's cracking
That,
up laughing, just talking about everything, you
and,
know. Him,
and
myself, and Dr. Afrika. So he is definitely a part of the family.
yeah, and you know, I know health is a big thing, and you know, Doc just wanted to share that health wealth, and I've heard you say it on the sisters IG the other day that brother just wanted to write, and I remember him going into study and
That's
study
right.
and study, but when he took his downtime, he was into African movies
That's
and
correct.
playing that piano.
That's right. Musician.
And you remember I wanted to do a show with him. I said, "Yo, Doc,
Right.
do a show."
He said that don't belong to the public. That's mine.
That's right.
He was not having that. He said, I did that already. He said, I traveled with all these people. He said,
Yes, he
right
did.
now, this
He
is for me. He, you know, Dr. Afrika, as much as he was a public person, he was very private.
private, yes.
And, you know, but he loved and he respected his people. And all he wanted to see is us thrive as a people and be healthy
Yeah,
and he just wanted to make sure that we knew our history and our roots. And
right.
he wanted to know about himself. And someone, as a matter of fact, you know who the someone was? Dick Gregory told him,
Dick,
you can't keep this information to yourself.
that's
And
right.
it was Brother Gregory who told him, you got to release this to the world. And
That's right.
he was the person that inspired him to actually get out and start to actually write. And Dr. Afrika from there, of course, have done many DVDs that you can see online. And I
Right.
promote everybody with a DVD online because there's a whole lot of people out there that has a lot of archived good information.
Yeah.
And so go out there and Google Dr. Afrika's name and whatever subject you want, whoever promotes them, God bless you for
Yes.
carrying on the legacy, because this is about us locking arms together and us becoming one.
That's right.
Okay. And it's not, I'm so for, you know, us like, instead of, you always hear this opposition. One person's talking about the other person.
Yes.
And I really want to take a stand and say enough of that. Enough
Yes.
of that. Even if somebody's going through, just pray for them, you know,
Yes.
give
Yes.
them good energy. You
Yes.
understand? Instead of us like bashing them, because that's what they're trying to make us look like. We're not that kind of a people. We're growth and development people. We're
Right.
healing people. And so I call for that, because if we're beating up on each other and they beating up on us, you
Right.
know, and our environment is beating up on us, then we don't have a chance.
That's
But if
right.
we just lock arms together and we support each other, we become strong. We're strong in numbers.
That's
And
right.
so that's what I'm calling for.
That's
So
right.
I even said this on the other live.
Yes, you did.
Dr. Sebi has left a lot of good information out there. He
That's
stood, he tried in his own power, just like Dr. Afrika. They
right.
just wanted to show us the right way.
That's
And
right.
it's time for us to come together and take
Exactly.
the information and just don't look at it like, you know, it's like a picture on a wall. Apply it, apply it, apply it. Do
That's
your
right.
best to be your best.
That's
Be
right.
the best representation that you can be, because there are little people out there. We got youngins
That's
and
right.
they're looking at us and we have to teach them the way. We don't want somebody else teaching our babies.
That's right. That's right. You know, and you know, Monique just shouted you out. Monique Nicholas, give her a round of applause. Monique Nicholas.
New York, I miss you, girl.
Man, we gonna be back over there soon. We gonna bring all of that back there because
That's my girl.
So yeah. But yeah, Monique was, Monique, she always asks about you, man, and many people ask about you, and I tell people, you personally told me you was gonna take a sabbatical, and even he told you to take a sabbatical, and that's important. And and you needed that, and I know you needed that, and I love you for that.
I appreciate all the support, King, and the understanding, because that was the love of my life.
Yes,
I know Dr. Afrika, for a lot of people, he was an icon, but this was my best friend.
Yes,
he was like I could laugh because it was never a dull moment.
Yes,
and just to have to make that, I just wanted to be silent enough so I could tap into him in the spirit realm, so I could feel him. And so he's still here with us.
Yes, he is.
He's still with me. And so now it's time for us. Now it's time for me, because you guys have been doing the work, because I've been watching you. Yes, and I'm so proud of everybody. I was the one on a little bit of a hiatus. So I'm in the game with you. I'm ready to start playing the ball game. The ball game is called being the best representation of yourself that you can actually be. And so that means what you put in front of you, what you eat. Is it nutrition? Or is it just, is it food? Or what is it? What are you eating? Because it's either going to give you nutrition or it's not.
That's right.
And so if you got boxed macaroni and cheese, I'm not knocking you.
Be real.
Look at it and say, I may eat this because I want to eat it, but this is not giving me nutrition. This is not going to give me a high quality of thinking. Yes. You understand? You need nutrition to be able to be in this world, to be strong and functional. So I just want to reiterate all the things that Dr. Afrika and, all the greats have come before us. We need to be strong people.
That's right.
And you know what? I'm going to tell you something funny I thought about the other day.
Go ahead.
We all know about slavery. We know that we went through hell.
Yes.
We understand that. And it's all good, right? Well, we go through so much, but we still here. You understand what I'm saying? No matter what is going on, we are a constant. Exactly. And so all we have to do is just try to, do the best we can for ourselves so that we can go through this jungle that we're going through, because it's a jungle, and it's just what it is.
One of Dr. Afrika's students shouted you out, Sister Malika Ali. She shouted you out.
Malika, hey, sweetheart.
Our beautiful daughter is in college now and everything. So wow,
my little entrepreneur.
She's doing her thing. So I'm so proud of her. She's doing her thing, and proud of the little one. And those are some of the students that continued on even while you was in hiatus, and I mean, believe me, there's so much an outpour. Joshua have done his work, and everybody that learned under Dr. Afrika, people that you don't even know all over the world. And, for the legacy to continue, it's important. It's always important to me, because I shout him out, and he's in all my feeds. As far as you always in the description, y'all always get their website and the Cash App. So, y'all can go to my description here. That's all you're going to see, a website and Cash App to them to keep the legacy alive, because I know Melanie is the one to do that. And she has the force. She has the strength to do it, family. That's why I always say, show them love and go straight to their website and get that book and get all the other books. You got like 11, 12 books right now that they can buy.
I think it's 9, but you might, you might know more than I do. You know what I'm saying?
You're funny.
I think it's 9.
Yeah, hey, look.
You already caught me on how many page numbers. I just think you're trying to give me a tip.
I got it right here. I can reach one. I can touch.
For sure.
I was playing a part that you did in Nicholas about the love and relationship. And I wanted to talk that because in order for people to have a healthy relationship with food, it also helps them to have a healthy relationship with others. And you always used to bring that out, and please explain to the audience why all of that holistically is important. Relationships with others as well as food. Please go ahead.
Well, I had I really feel like I was meditating the other day, and it really came to me how serious it is for us to start doing village building. Okay. We have villages. Villages are just like cities. Okay, so you got the Bronx, you got Akron, you got Atlanta. We need to start getting our villages together, and our villages have tribes, and the tribes are families. Once we understand that we are responsible for each other, okay, it's not look at what I'm doing, it's look at what we're doing. The success of it's not just an individual thing anymore. So, what I'm trying to express to you is once we start lifting each other up, and you know the saying, "Am I my brother's keeper?" And I like to say, "Am I my sister's keeper?"
Mhm.
You know, that makes it, it's important because it's like they're trying to keep us separated. Everything wants to separate us. But your success, King, is
Yeah,
my success.
that's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Your pain is
Yeah,
my pain.
that's right.
And so, and I have to say this publicly, King, I did not answer King. He had texted me a million times in a year and a half. He texted me, he sang to me,
Yes.
and I cried like a baby. But you don't know what I got from that
Yeah.
because I went through a lot, and I you know, I did it in silence.
Yeah.
But it meant everything to me. But it's the village building. He let me know, and he let me know that you guys are still there, and
Yeah.
that you know that I can get up, and that no matter how long it takes,
Yeah.
that the support was still there, and that meant everything to me.
That's right.
So I just want to say, you know, thank you to King, and there's so many other people. I just want to also shout out. I know I'm diverting from what you asked,
Okay.
but I'm inspired. I'm inspired.
You should.
Queen Afua.
Yes, big up to
Thank
Queen
you.
Afua. Yes,
Please
yes.
help me. Can you
Yeah.
please help me? Because there's so many other people.
You know,
Uh,
there is a lot of people. Many people
I just
from the Hebrew Israelite place in Soul Vegetarian. All of them
yes,
there. Wadada,
yes,
the sister from Wadada. She talked. We
yes,
had a crying moment in Wadada together, just because she born the
yes,
same day as Dr. Africa too. And we just
yes,
held each other. We just and she sells the books there. So you know, so many people around the world, England, everywhere. You know, I mean,
yes,
he's taught Amish people, Jewish people. You know
yes,
this work. So you know,
yes. I just want to. I just
yeah,
really want
yeah,
to apply what I'm trying to express.
yes, yes.
That the village and the tribes
That's right.
was there for me,
That's right.
and because of the love you guys gave me the courage to be here today.
Yeah.
Because it was a many a day where I just couldn't lift my head.
Man.
And so I just want us to translate that. I want to give it back.
Yeah.
And I want us to give it back to each other. We're not going to always be up on our feet and doing well. Sometimes you might go through a rough spot, but as long as we start to lock arms with each other and hold each other up, you know, it's strengthened that. It's strengthened it. And I appreciate that every one of you did that for me. And
Yeah.
I wish I had a thing that I can write down everybody's name because I don't. I'm just grateful.
It's hard.
So it's how you it's like you say your relationship with food.
Yeah.
If you have a something chocolate in front of you, or if you have potato chips in front of you, you know it might be some tension there.
Right.
You know, and so you have to go back inside yourself and say, you know, as much as I like these potato chips, why am I craving them?
Yeah.
It might be because you have something going on. There's some tension there that you need to just tell yourself everything's gonna be okay. you know,
I used to love them jalapeno potato chips. Oh, geez. You remember?
You will yes.
I was
yes.
tense. I was.
And you know, I like hot stuff, so I was dealing with a whole bunch of you. I like habanero and all that kind of good stuff. But your relationship with food speaks volumes about the relationship that you have with yourself and your environment.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And so it can come through food, but also sometimes you want to isolate. I was a person of isolation.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not, and I can't say isolation is good or bad, but I can tell you one thing. I was isolated on one end, but I wasn't isolated on the other end because I had so many text messages. I had so many voicemails. Yeah. Somebody was sending me YouTubes of music videos every day. I mean, so as much as I wanted to isolate everyone still came around me to hold me up. Yeah. And I am so grateful for that. Yeah. I'm so grateful for that I want everybody to feel the way I did as far as the support is concerned. Mm-hmm. And so if we start establishing villages, and saying, you know what, we are going to keep each other up, and we're going to, like, say if you have somebody that might be struggling with what they're eating and you're eating healthy, go take them a little bit of what you made, expose them to something they might not understand to do right now.
That's
because
right.
I remember when I ate chicken and all this other kind of stuff, and I'm not knocking the cluck, but I remember when I did it. You understand what I'm saying? I did it. I did it better than anybody. I remember eating filet mignon. It's a whole lot of things that I can remember eating. And I know when I met Dr. Afrika, I was not eating vegetables and wasn't a vegetarian.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
And he looked at me and he was like, poor child. He was like, poor child. I mean, this girl is like, I mean, I had relaxed hair. Really, I was the complete opposite of what he was used to.
Right.
But it was his love and his compassion and his ability to be able to show me the way. And he showed me, you know what?
He was straight up too, man. He was the real deal. I tell people he worked out, ran every day. He was the real deal. I was running to run with him, and you know, he got the ducks following him.
That's correct. That was his time of serenity. I wasn't allowed to run with him either. He was like, no, this is my time. I'm like, okay.
It's time. He told me to go get a bicycle. I was like, come on.
We all know that, you know, Dr. Afrika, what he spoke of, he lived.
Yeah.
He lived. You understand that? And he was such a great example for all of us. And he was my great example and still is. And so this whole thing is about you got to have a relationship with yourself, and you got to be true to yourself so that you can be true to your environment and be okay with what you need to work on and what your strengths and your weaknesses are. There's none of us out there without weakness.
That's right.
Okay. Whether it has to be with diet or whether it has to be with an addiction, no matter what, we have to say it's okay. You can come out of, we should speak encouraging words to one another. And so I'm standing on that. I want to be the example in which you guys gave me. And so, you know, I want to say, you know what, continue to eat healthy. And for some people who say, I can't give up chicken. I can't. Some people like, don't come with me with that. I mean, I'll say, well, you know what, maybe they say, no, I'm going to eat my chicken and I'm going to eat my ribs. And I'm like, okay, if you're going to eat chicken and ribs, it's all good, or turkey or ham. This is the right way to do something wrong. Exactly. So you eat your meat with your vegetables. It'll digest a lot better if you do it with carbohydrates. You just encourage them where they're at. And then you let them start to arrive at. If you're the example that you're trying to set, that's how we move mountains.
That's right.
So that's why I'm here. I'm here to say thank you for the love and support. And it's time for me to jump in and give it back.
And you know, and those that are just tuning in, we are speaking with Dr. Melanie Stevenson, of course, CEO, and of course, Dr. Afrika's great one, his other half that was, and still his other half in this realm and in the other realm.
That's right. He still might have told him I was jealous.
Exactly. They connected. They connected anywhere. You know, Doc was also, people don't know that Doc, a lot of people don't know that Doc was also a registered nurse or a nurse in the military. And he was able to make those transitional, because, you know, where we spoke about Dr. Sebi, where Dr. Sebi would want you to stop right away. Doc understood why we had to transition from one to another and go to it. And that's why he would never talk bad about Sebi, and Sebi never disrespected him. It's just everybody had their own opinion and had their brothers. And they were brothers. Yeah, that's how family does. Family do that.
That's what family.
That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? And I understood that. I remember KT said that one of them was like Iron Man and the other one was like Captain America. That's how in the Marvel universe, that's what he compared them to. Iron Man and Cap. I said, wow, I never thought about that analogy. You know what I'm saying?
I can remember Dr. Afrika saying to me, and I call him Llaila, so I'll go back and forth. Yeah. But Llaila used to say to me all the time, he said, the man knows plants. He knows, I mean, hands down.
That's what he said.
He can walk in a native place and know the plants. He said that's a healer. Okay. Yeah, that's right. And that was out the mouth of Dr. Afrika. He said, that's much respect. He said, what I used to do and knowing the plants and stuff like that, he said he lived in the forest. He has a relationship with the plants. Much respect. We all have our areas of our gifts. So, I mean, I never heard anything adverse coming from Dr. Afrika. It was nothing but love. And there was nothing adverse coming from Dr. Suzie. They were just two strong people, and they made their mark, and it's time for us to continue their legacies.
That's right.
That's what it's about.
And I remember being in the car, and Queen Afua wanting to contact him, and I called her right there because he said she was looking for it. She said, I could only get Dr. Afrika through you, King Simon. so he called, I'm in the car with you and Doc. I said, yo, Doc, Queen. I said, I gave Queen, but Queen Afua shouted him out on the Breakfast Club. It showed them some love. They loved each other. They was definitely
absolutely. You're talking about the beginning.
Yes.
These are the beginnings. We can't forget our beginnings.
That's right.
You understand? Queen Afua, Dr. Afrika, Joseph Benyankana, Dr. Henry Clark.
Yes.
I mean, it's so many. Please, Florida, please help me. I can't think of his name, and I'm so sorry because I ran into him in the elevator. Who,
Dr. Phil Valentine?
Dr. Phil.
I just talked to him 2 days ago. I just talked to him. Dr. Valentine.
These are great people.
He shouted you out. Actually, he asked about you. He did ask about you. So
please give him my peace and blessings and my greetings, because
tell him.
I'm telling you, we have some that are on this side and we have some that's passed on. We have information.
Yes.
We have teachers. But what is knowledge if you don't apply it?
Exactly.
We have to start calling for application. We're in the time of application now. And if you need help with application, there is help out there for you.
That's right.
We're going to support each other in learning and growing together, because when we're strong, nothing can knock us over.
Well, Doc, I know I don't have too much time with you tonight, because I know you got other ones that you got to do. We're going to have to get it in one day. But okay. I want people to actually know that you have different things that's on your IG, and I want you to explain each one that you're doing. Here you have, through your website here, you have Dr. Stevenson's Holistic Readings, Tongue, Face, and Hand. Please explain what that is, what that entails, and how do they deal with that as far as coming to that point of doing that with you also, please.
Okay, so that was just something fun. This is just a Black Friday sale. We know Black Friday been gone.
Yeah.
Right. I extended it till December 18th, and that's just myself doing reading. So I do a one-on-one reading with you, and I tell you what I see on a spiritual side and on the physical side.
That's right.
And I give you a remedy to help pull you forward, because we have to start taking hold of our own health. Mm-hmm. And so it's always good when you know what's going on with you. You know how sometimes if some people just knew specifically what to do, they would actually do it.
That's
and
right.
It's just sometimes people don't understand. They don't know where to start, or, what they should work on, or where to get it from. And so you doing your numerology, you're a resource, because you tell people exactly what's going on, where their weaknesses are, what they can do. And I'm just doing it on the other side. There's so many of us out here, and we got different flavors. And mine is the chocolate flavor. I'm just trying to, I'm getting in your business for a minute, and, then I step out.
But a lot of people don't know that you can find a lot in a face and a tongue, and Doc taught that. He taught about analyzing urine and all that. So talk about that and how important it is that you use those. And because you also have classes, people don't realize that you also got these 3-part courses going on until December 18th. Family, it's a Black Friday sale, Melanated Friday sale going all the way to the 18th. You got a short month, and you got also the main course, one of the main courses here, the online holistic. That's usually $1,200, family. They got it down to $999. Believe me, that's a good number, because we're going into 2022. But you better get your class now before December 18th at $999, especially because Dr. Afrika born on the 27th, which is a 9, and that just makes total sense to me. All these numbers.
Now, I wouldn't have ever thought of that, but that's pretty deep. That's deep. So what we're doing, I'm coming out now, and I'm teaching live classes. Yes. There are some people learn live, some people learn better at their own pace online. Right. And so what you just had up there, I have cut his course into 3 parts, because some people, I can do it in 2 days, but some people say, I just want to ingest it take one part, ingest it, then take the second part, then take the third part. So I've cut the course into 3 parts. So the theory is the first part of it, and the chemistry is the first part, and then I teach you the physical analysis as a second part of it, and then the third part is what I when I get into teaching the remedies and the herbs and all that kind of good stuff. And it's a whole lot of other stuff that's in there, but that's a good quick overview of exactly how that works. So you buy one part for $333, and then the next part is $333, and then the next part is $333. So that is up until December 18th. After that, the price goes up to regular price. So that is the live course. And then we have the $9.99 online at your pace holistic nutritional counselor course. And this is by Dr. Afrika himself.
Yep.
So you know what? His essence is still there. And he is teaching you, and it's packed with information. So it's just him teaching it. So you can have it with Dr. Afrika, the original. This is his art and his science. Yes. And he's taught me how to do it and taught me how to teach it. So you have your choice, whether you want me to do it live or whether you want to do it online. I mean, either way, it's invaluable.
I told one of my friends told me they took it. They said, man, just the introduction was intense. The introduction, and I know how deep he can get, and people admire that. People like Natasha that I ran into when we went there, and of course I ran into Quiet Storm, Alexis, and the other one there. They tell you how intense it was and how he was really there with you, especially when he used to invite you to the house and all that. Are you going to be doing the same thing, invite people to the house?
Yes. Oh, what? I'm still doing one-on-ones. My husband told me it was okay.
It's okay. Get out of here.
He said it was okay. So I'll be doing one-on-ones, but I also want to do it in a group fashion as well. I'll do class, and soon it'll open up to where I can start traveling again. But right now I'm still kind of just doing it virtually.
Right. No.
I have done some one-on-ones in the past year, though. I've done a few.
Yeah, no, you're doing your thing, and you have to, know.
Just a few, you know. So.
But, that's why it's so important that people, again, let me put the website up and remind people that this is not a game. And Dr. Afrika wasn't one who played games with your health. That's why he was comical, but he was real about what he's saying. He meant what he said, that number 9 energy. He meant what he said and said what he mean. Whether you thought it was funny or not, he will tell you to your face what it is. And sometimes, Dr. Melanie had to learn martial arts and know how to shoot a gun, just in case of emergency.
That was my baby. I wasn't playing with my baby now.
Just in case of emergency, we gonna get in. Because I'm there, I'm doing security. I'm right there.
You gotta protect yours now.
We gonna be there. Believe me, she the real deal. So I love that she's the real deal. And sometimes you don't have sisters sometimes sisters are doing their own thing and brothers are doing their own thing. When y'all came together, both of y'all did the damn thing. And that's what's important. And I want you to share the importance of not only healthy doing the diet and all that, but more about relationships. Because since COVID and all this stuff, relations have gone down the pipe too, because you also do relationship consultation. So let's talk about that, because everybody really know Dr. Afrika's for health, Dr. Melanie's for health, but you do relationship counseling, you're acupuncturist, you're massage therapist, you're a lot of things. So, you do much more, and you can help massage and do the acupuncture spiritually to people to help give them
spiritually. That's right. Because I don't do the physical stuff.
Yeah, you don't do the physical stuff right now. Yeah, go ahead.
But so, the question was me talking. I used to run into a lot of people with relationship issues.
Yes.
Okay. And Dr. Afrika and I both started off teaching holistic sex and relationships together. And recently, since COVID, you've just had an epidemic of people figuring out that the person that they actually live with, they don't like. And so it's okay, because they both were working and everybody had their life. But then when they got stuck in the house together, it's like, oh my gosh, I don't got nowhere to go and I'm stuck with you. And this is where this is where you can find a sweet spot. So I was able to go in and talk to both of them and say, you know what? When you learn each other in this setting, you definitely magnify how beautiful love really is, because you're going to have your good and your bad times, and you're not supposed to run when it gets bad. You're actually supposed to dig in. You understand? Because that's where the strength comes in the relationship. So
yes. I'm
I'm
sorry.
listening. Go ahead.
No, because one thing I wanted to touch on is that, Doc spoke on the ma'at of relationships.
That's right. So that's
in the book.
it's rooted in truth, justice, reciprocity, propriety, harmony, and balance. You have to have principles in a relationship. Pardon me 1 second.
Okay.
I gotta wet my whistle.
Now, but I wanted everybody to understand that, because a lot of us are going through the ups and downs. I mean, some real rough times in relationships, not just our health, because this whole thing that went on, this reset, like Queen Afua would say, because it was a reset. Right. And like Les Brown says, sometimes it takes a setback to set us up for a comeback. And this is where we set up for a comeback. What we went through in these couple of years, and the loss of people and all that. I lost relatives and friends and all that stuff in my journey. I'm thankful that I didn't lose my mom or my dad. They still strong and doing their thing. But this has been a serious mental strain on people. And I know Dr. Afrika was into mental health for 13 years. He was into psychiatry, I think, or psychology. Which one? Psychology, I think. Right?
That's right.
Yes, he told me. He sat down and we sat down in the kitchen and talked about it in the dining room. And we talked about. I said, how did you diffuse from that? He said they had to sit around in a circle and talk each other down. He was telling me. I was like, whoa. So how do you deal with the mental strain that's coming your way also after all that just took place in this reset? I won't say anything about the vid because they chop your channel down with nowadays. So how did you handle all of that, even going through it when you did do a consultation with somebody? I know it was few, but how did you handle all of that was coming to?
Actually, it was pretty miraculous, because I was getting some extreme cases. Like I was getting where a couple was calling me saying, you know what, we were fighting and now we're not in the same place together. He's here and I'm there. And I said, okay, so let's go in and let's work on it. And so I was able to call him and have her on the other end of the phone. And I said, go home. You don't work on it in two separate places. You work on it together. Call me when you guys get together. And I get a phone call 15 minutes later and we talk about it. We constructively talk about it. We put rules in play of how we speak and how we handle each other. And then we set a goal. And once they start working on their goals, they call me back and it was like, oh my goodness, we're going for our 20th year anniversary. And they in a drop top driving down the road gave me a selfie. It touched my soul.
That's right.
But they went through hell. You understand that? They didn't like each other, but they had children. There's people with children. You have to take all these things into account. It's just not about you.
Right.
Having a family is like, it's the strongest thing that you can have. Okay. A strong family is very powerful. And so that's something that has to be worked on. People think that it's just enough just to be in love.
Right.
Love sometimes is just not enough. You understand?
That's
you
right.
can love somebody and not like them.
That's right.
You have to learn how to operate in that. There's a sweet spot in there. You could have someone having their day and say, you know what, I'm going to give you your moment because I see that, you're having a rough time. If there is anything that I can do to support you in this time, please let me know. I'm not going to take it personal because I know this is just something that's going on within you. You understand what I'm saying? Yes. When you start to have that love language, whether somebody's up or whether somebody's down, it's a beautiful thing. And so you don't have to worry about somebody being able to break you guys apart. You understand? You don't have to worry about, because that's a lot of what happens as well. Well, such and such said this, or I saw this in your phone. And social media has been a real issue for people who were stuck in a house. You understand? Because they didn't have any communication. So maybe somebody did like a picture or something on their social media, and their mate might have saw and said, wait a minute, you're not supposed to be liking some other person. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm like, as long as you have eyes, you're going to see, okay? There's a respect in it. You understand? And so you have to just find where the respect is. Right. There is a line, but you can't have somebody walking around here blind and all they can see, oh, this is my wife right here. Let me look over here. And then when they go somewhere else, it's like, let me shut my eyes because I don't want to get in no trouble. It just doesn't work like that.
That's right.
So once they start to get the discipline, because marriage is a discipline,
Yes.
having a relationship is a discipline, and
Mm.
once each person is on the same page, because sometimes you have one person coming what they believe relationship is, and you have the other person coming in with what they think it is, and it never comes in harmony with each other. And it's my job to say, okay, let's bring two thought processes into one thought process.
That's what people need. And it does take work, because I really did admire you and Dr. Afrika's communication. And I said, after I got divorced, I said, the people that I would only consult is married people. I would not talk to my single friends. Negro, you better come back into the club.
Want to go out tonight?
I know you ain't with her. You think guys and girls having divorce parties and all kinds of stuff. Actual divorce parties. I'm glad I left that there. Doing their thing, So I've seen that. I've experienced that. I've went through that, numerous times, and I'm not proud of it fully, but how I see you. Yeah, I'm not proud of it, because sometimes you have to get away from people.
Right. I get it.
You see, but I understand how you and Doc used to communicate, even when y'all wasn't in the same city. Y'all knew there was a communication, and that's what that's the healthy part that people need, because that's also holistic, like Doc spoke about, African holistic health, even for
mind, body, and spirit.
Mind, body, and spirit, and even in his children's book. I quoted his children's book in one of my books in regards to how we handle the birthing system and how everything is not labor. It's a celebration of these children coming through. So, do you teach, go on and still teach what he was teaching about the midwifery or the doulaship too? You still do that too?
You know what? I have not gotten into teaching his doulaship. I teach the trimesters, and I teach that part as it has, and I teach that in the holistic nutritional counselor course, because we all were all born.
Yes, right.
You understand?
Right.
So you need to understand, when you came here, the first, second, and third trimester, exactly what happened. Right. And so a lot of us have dispositions, and people say, that person is mean, or that person is standoffish, but it's not anything that they did to themselves. It could be actually something that the parent was going through while they were carrying them, because those characteristics happen when the mother is actually carrying the child. So that's the holistic part of birthing a child. So the husband or the boyfriend and the mother, that's a circle, and that child teaches them to be parents. You understand that? Mm-hmm. So you have to learn that to learn yourself. And I tell some people, it's okay, because they'll beat themselves up about certain dispositions that they have. I said, but that's something that was developed in your second trimester of your birth. Your mom could have been stressed then. Somebody could have been beating her up, or she could have been isolated or abused. You understand? And when the mother is in that type of a predicament, that child misses that skill forever.
That's right. That's right. No, you're absolutely right. Give that a well round of applause. I know, because I know, as especially Caribbean family or people from the South and all that, matter of fact, somebody asked if your family is from South Carolina earlier.
Dr. Afrika.
Now I remember that, but she had a last name like yours. That's why she asked if you was from. I know he used to teach the Geechee Gullah and all the stuff, and
the historian.
Yes, that's a historian. And are you going to even carry on that legacy also? Are you going to touch on that with the Geechee and the Gullah? Because I know he still have that book out there. People might want you to teach it,
Well, I'm putting one foot in front of the other.
There it is.
And whatever I'm called to do, I'm here for it.
Yeah.
And it's so much. Dr. Afrika, let me tell you something. I just want to broadcast this. You already know it, but Dr. Afrika was a genius.
Yes, he was.
He was a genius.
He was.
He could read a 900-page book and tell you verbatim each word that's in the book, and he could tell you what page it was on after he shut it. When he went to college, he didn't have enough money to buy books. So he would borrow somebody's book and read it and give it back. And the teacher would be like, "Where's your book at?" He said, "I memorized it."
Yep.
Okay. Yep. And they said, "Well, I don't have no money. I had to memorize the book." Dr. Afrika was a genius. Dr. Stevenson was not.
And going right where you just went, I have to go there because it was you, me, and him at at Imani's place in Harlem. And you wanted him to tell the story about what happened to him when he was a child. But when he came out of that, I mean, you could touch it real quick, but I know when he came out of that, something happened because he had to remix and learn everything over. And I remember him saying that he just thought that's what you were supposed to know. You're supposed to learn everything. He learned the violin. He learned everything. So, touch on that story real quick because you made him say it. Although we knew from, private conversation, you made him say it in front of the audience that time. Please.
Well, this actually ties into what is now and relevant. And I think you'll understand the fact of him really wanting to experience his private life because everything was so public. So what happened to him is when he was like 13 years old, he was in school and he was going to use the bathroom. And it was a couple young men there and one had a gun and he was showing his friend, look, I got a gun. And it went off and it hit my husband in his back and it pierced his lungs. And they pronounced him dead. And so they called his parents and told him that he had been shot and that he didn't make it. And so they had him in a gurney and they had a toe tag on him. And they took him down to the morgue and there was a doctor down there. And she said, is this the young man I heard about? And the other people, I guess, who was pushing him down, they said, yes. She said, put that body in my room. And so they put the gurney with Dr. Afrika on it, Llaila on it. And she unzipped the bag and she said, wow, he's so handsome. Now, this is what he was told. And so she went out. She said, I need to go out and get something. So I don't know if she was going out to get her gloves or whatever she was going out the room to get. And when she came back into the room, Dr. Afrika was sitting up on the side of the bed.
Wow.
And she was shocked because all the, she was just like,
morgue.
Right, like, what the hey? So she took a personal, liking to Dr. Afrika because it was just a phenomenon you don't see because it had been hours that had lapsed. This wasn't 20 minutes because he was in the morgue.
Yes,
okay, in the bottom of the hospital. So toe tag, family knows. So what she ended up doing, she was trying to figure out what happened. She could not figure out, it was such a phenomenon. So when he got back to his family, he didn't know what a mom was. He didn't know what a dad was. He didn't know. They say, do you want to go play football? And he say, football? And they would laugh at him.
Right.
And he was like, couldn't understand why his friends was laughing at him or his family members was laughing at him. Everything he would say, they would laugh at him. So what he ended up doing was going to the library and he read all the works of the history of football. And then his mom used to ask him, what's on your mind? And he said, mind. And so he read all the works of Sigmund Freud. And so it went on and on and on from there. And that might be a part of where his genius actually came from. And he said that he remembered being on the other side. And he said when he was on the other side, I'm just going to say it, he said it was the most beautiful thing he had ever felt. And he was told that he had to come back because he had work to do.
Wow.
And he was like, please, I don't want to go back. This is amazing. Like his experience was so amazing. And he said all he could remember is that he was just, he was up and he was back. All he could remember. But he knew that feeling. And so the process in which we have walked through, you understand, he was ready.
No,
he said, I know what this is. He said, I don't want to go, but I ain't afraid.
That's right. That's right. No, but that story, I wanted to unpack that story because a lot of people don't know that there's a lot that goes on with that when you go on that other side and you see that side, and I know he didn't say it all at the lecture, but you just put a lot of puzzle together. You put a lot of the pieces together that he, because he was a private person, like you said, he was very private to himself. I'm telling y'all, family, the real deal. He'll walk right. He'll come do what he has to do and go right back upstairs and be in front of studying and read. I come knocking on the door, Doc, you all right? He say, yeah, I'm just, and he'll say, hey,
music was his love.
Music was his love, and then he'll say, just Google it. Certain information, he'll just say, go Google King Simon. He said, King, just Google it. You'll
You know, my husband, you could be in my husband's house and you'll be downstairs sitting in the living room and he'll walk up the steps and never come back out.
Come back now.
You was thinking Dr. Africa, he's going to be coming down in a minute. It's midnight. Sleep in the bed, knocked out.
Coming down. And oh man, so Doc, I know it's almost it's 10 minutes before 8, and I know you got to prepare for another thing, and I'm not gonna hold you because we got our own little thing to talk about when we get time. But I'm honored that you're here. I'm glad because we've done so much work together over the years, and I like I told you, you have my 1,000. You're born on the 16. You have 16 million% of me helping and supporting whatever you want done. You know me, man.
I appreciate that. I would just also like to let your listeners and everybody know that Dr. Africa made formulas for us.
Yes, he did. Please.
And I'm mixing I always mix them.
Yes, that's right.
But I'm still mixing his formulas. So if you go to our website, LylaAfrika.com, and if you're struggling with wanting to find an alternative to like diabetes or high blood pressure or to improve your circulation, he has actual supplements.
Yes.
With his picture on it.
Let me throw it in the front. Go ahead. Yes.
Yes. With his picture on it. And so I just want to encourage people that it's all natural. There's no fillers in it. So whatever it says is in there, it's in there and it works. So it's just a healthy alternative. And I'm sure there are a lot of people out there that got good products, and I want to support everybody, but I'm just letting you know that the product line is still there. I am still doing the manufacturing of it. We're still intact. So if you need something, you can come to the website and get it. LylaAfrika.com.
That's right. That's what you see on the screen. And Melanie, one more thing before we go. I had to take down the IG, so people came from IG over here because my phone is going through craziness. I don't know what's going on, but it is what it is.
Okay.
I just want to remind everybody once again, family, you can get, of course, holistic reading, tongue, face, hands, and spiritual, all of that. She's the real deal. She's helped me a lot. When I say she's helped me a lot, believe me, my own grandparents come to her and tell me stuff. So and please support that. Go to the website. Why did I take off the website? I didn't want to take off the website. Support that and take off go get the website and go to the website and get the books also. And don't forget, she has this part here, the 3-part course. LylaAfrika.com. Please go to that and make sure that's the holistic nutritional certification course. Remember, it's a holistic numerovation, holistic nutrition.
That's all good too. That sounded good.
Yeah, I'm good at that. And okay, the online, the full course meal, holistic nutritional counselor's course. And remember, December 18th is over. It's over. All of that I just showed you is over on December the 18th.
And I need to make a correction.
Please. Okay, gotcha.
All of the sales, you have to go to the flyer, and the flyer will take you to where you can get it from. It's not posted on the website because it's very temporary. Okay. So all they have to do is just look on their Instagram, and they can push it from there, and that'll take them to where they can actually get the course, or they can get the reading that they want.
So it's on Instagram. So on Llaila Afrika, yeah, I got that right here. Llaila Afrika on Instagram. It's Dr. Llaila O Africa, but you could just go Llaila Afrika Llaila O Africa. That's Instagram, IG, Llaila O Africa. Please, people, tell the people what the O is for, please.
Oh, Llaila.
Oh, Llaila.
Oh, Llaila. I call him Llaila because, when we were out and people were like, Dr. Africa. And I would need him. I was like, Llaila. And he was like, it was me. He was like, oh, that's my wife. My wife is calling me.
That's right.
So that's why I call him Llaila.
She runs the pro. Is it time for me to get off yet?
Yeah. Where's my wife?
Where's my wife? I need to get off.
That was my baby. That was him true to form.
That was so funny. Is it time to get off yet?
Right.
I got things to do.
Right.
But Dr. Melanie, thank you very much. It is now 7:54 or 6 minutes before the top of the hour. I want to thank you very much for coming on. And everybody, come on now. Give us some love, put some hearts in there.
Thank you, King.
You know,
I appreciate you and everyone that's watching. Thank you so much for your support and your love. And I want to give it back. I want to give it back to you.
Yes.
And if you have any problems booking anything, they can also leave a message at 440-915-2432.
Hold on, let me put that up before we leave. Let me put it up right next to the phone here because I want to make sure Tamika's busy too.
Yeah, I actually have that phone.
Okay. I'll put her to work. That's
right.
So what's the number again? Say it again.
440 915
2432.
2432.
So
if they have any questions about the sale, or if they want a reading, or if there's anything they need to get in contact with us, it's on the website, but I'm just giving it to you. So you'll
text or call, right? Text or call? Or which one you need? Okay. So
text would be nice because I can see text messages.
Yeah, well, I'll put both of them just in case. I know sometimes. So people, this is the phone number, 440-915-2432, correct?
Correct, yes.
That's 440-915-2432. That's right. So please, you can text or call. Text is preferable, but calling, leave a message. You make sure you say, if you do leave a message, family, say the number over and say your name twice. Remember, we are, sometimes y'all be talking so fast. Look, and then y'all come from, you got your language from the under the Bible Belt there, and some people don't understand. And then you got Caribbeans calling you. And look, say it correctly twice so they can get what you want them to do for you. So I'll go to the website. But Dr. Melanie, thank you very much.
Thank you, King Simon. I love you. I appreciate you.
Give the family a group hug. Give the whole. All
right, group hug.
Tell them tell a group hug. There's a whole family. I send my greetings and my love. You all right?
I'll do that as well. Thank you so much, King. And it's been a pleasure. And I'm humbled that you've allowed me and given me the platform to speak.
You still selling these shirts or what?
It's coming. It's coming. Yeah, I got to take one step at a time. I'm sorry, baby. Okay. You don't have my baby no more, so
hey, look,
I'm a one-man game right now.
Yeah.
So,
look, if you need help selling, let me know. I got that.
Okay, I'll do so.
All right. Love you, girl. Love you.
Love you too. Take care. Take care, everyone.
All right. That's it. That was my beautiful sister, Dr. Melanie. Didn't want to keep on too long because, we got attention span issues. Most of us got attention span issues. But once again, that website, important website. Thank you, Monique, and everybody that came on. Nicholas Brooklyn, we're going to be bringing Dr. Melanie to that place. Of course, Nicholas Brooklyn, we're going to be bringing Melanie back. Of course, I'm going to be bringing them to Atlanta. And, of course, I'm bringing them to Stone Mountain first because that's where I'm in Stone Mountain Village. And I got 3 venues out there, 2 small ones, 1 major big one that holds like 350 people, got 2 floors. It got a backyard deck and all that stuff. Big up to 5380 right here in Georgia, 5380. That's the name of the place, 53. I'm not too far from there, 5380 Studios. Very nice place. Big up to Jerome and Lisa, Black owned and operated by a beautiful couple. One is Libra, one is Leo. They work very good hand to hand. And I will be doing my events over there in 2022. And because 2022 adds up to the number 6, that's the healing time. And 6 represents finding balance with every aspects of your life, whether it's health, whether it's with your family, whether it's relationship. 6 is that number of balance. And why it's called the number of balance? Because it's one of the middle numbers in the chart from 0 all the way to 9. That's one of the middle numbers right there. And usually when people get caught up in when people get right there around the 4th or 5th or 6th or 7th of the year of your personal year, that's what we call the crossroads of your life. So right now, as far as the Gregorian calendar is, we're at the crossroad of life and energy right now because we're in the 5-year cycle because 2021 adds up to the number 5, and then 2022 adds up to the number 6, and then 2023 adds up to the number 7. So in 2020, we was in the crossroads. That's why and it was one of the health crossroads that we went through. So we're in the crossroads. And as you can see, whatever happened at the ending of 2019, going into 2020, usually with numerologists, understand this. Let me break down what Numerovation is all about from your brother and how we put all this together. See, myself, Lloyd Strayhorn, we know this type of stuff. Kaya French and people like Jackie Levine and many other numerologists out there. But once you understand what cycle you're in and what cycle it is as far as the world is concerned or the year is concerned, then you can navigate yourself better and use it better for yourself. That's why I do Numerovation and created a system to help you to motivate and activate yourself. And most people, numerologists are doing that, but I emphasize on the motivation part because many people are unmotivated. Many people need a certain system of motivation, and people like Dr. Afrika and Dr. Llaila Afrika and his wife motivated me to continue to write my books and do what I had to do. So that's why I tell everybody, when you support these books, especially the 3 books that's published by them, when you support those 3 books, that Numbers Are Simple, People Are Complicated, Numbers Are Simple, Children's Health is Important, and No Promotion is Bad Promotion, you support me and the legacy of Dr. Afrika. And when you support Numerovation, you support me and my family, of course, but it's also a reciprocal energy where you can help, where we can let you understand why it's important to understand your numbers and how to use them like a GPS. So that's what I look at the numbers. So we're in that cycle now. We're going into another health cycle. Pay attention heavily because all the even numbers in numerology is a health cycle. It's all about the health. So paying attention to your health going into this 2022 energy is going to be very close. 2 is also a health cycle. 6 is also a health cycle. Then you got the triple 2s in that 2022. That's a health cycle. You got to learn to pay attention to the cycles and take care and balance your health. Balance your mentality, balance your family, balance you, balance everything. There's a balancing act that's going to go on in the next year before we get out of these crossroads. And crossroads only means you got to cross over the road. You got to make that thing happen. Whatever you've been wanting to do with your health, with your family, create a family, whatever you want to do, go ahead and do it. You got people out there that's actually saying, I don't want to have a child no more. I don't want to do this. Can you imagine? Let me say this. Can you imagine those who believe in Jesus and Muhammad and Moses and all that? Can you imagine the mama of Jesus and the daddy of Jesus and the mama of Moses and the mama of Muhammad and the daddy of Muhammad and the daddy of Moses saying, we shouldn't have this child. Let's abort it. Let's get rid of it. Let me stick my hand up in there and pull it out. Can you imagine us doing that? We would not know the greatness of what those religious figures were. Ruth, Esther. We wouldn't know the greatness of a Marcus Garvey or Harriet Tubman. We wouldn't know the greatness of a Sojourner Truth if we would have they would have just aborted the child and got rid of the child. Children are here for a reason, especially if you put the reason in your head first before you conceive the child. You got to put the reason. There's always a reason. There's a lesson and there's a blessing. So take it upon yourself to analyze who you are and what you are and what you need to do in your life. Like many of us that are doing what we love to do. I do Numerovation because I love it. Dr. Afrika did health and what he done because he loved. Dr. Melanie is doing that because she loves it. And she's continuing the legacy. She could have gave up and she didn't. And now she's back here. That book there, the textbook of African holistic health. Very good book to have in your arsenal. Thick book. You see, I got on the book, it says study. I got the book study. That's what I have on the book. So this is the book that y'all need to get. Give them a well-deserved round of applause again. It's on the website right there. You could also call up and text up for consultation right now. That's the number right there. 440-915-2432. 915-2432. The area code is 440. This is the book you need to get. It has approximately 711 pages. 711 pages. 711 pages, 711. And that's not coinky-dink. 7 plus 1 equals 9. 711, and Dr. Afrika's born on the 27th. 2 plus 7 equals a 9. That's how many pages in there. I said 707, but this is really 711. This is the last page right here. If y'all can see it. 711. Dr. Afrika is born on the 27th of January. 2 plus 7 is 9. 7 plus 1 equals 9. He may not remember. He might not even know that he did this. But it's 711 pages that correlates with his numbers. Oh, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. And Dr. Afrika wasn't new to it either. He was true to it. Get the book. Get the book. Get the book. The website is right there. Get the book. Stop playing with your health. Look at it from both sides. Dr. Afrika teaches that the European only taught it from a male perspective. In the book, he talks from a male and female perspective. African holistic health. Ma'at in health. Find the Ma'at balance in health. In this book, he has disease remedies using herbs, vitamins, minerals, aminos, and also recipes using natural food. In this book, he got self-diagnostic chart. He has sexual personality types, food history. He gives a breakdown of food history and how they used to use food in different, from Africa to Europe, and danger of white sugar. Matter of fact, not just saying danger of white sugar, white salt and everything white that Dr. Afrika tells you could be dangerous for you. So get the book, family. Get the book. Get the book. Get the book. Not playing with this no more. Stop playing. Stop playing. I see all y'all in there. I see y'all in the chat. I see y'all in the chat. Thank y'all very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Monique, big up, big up, big up, Monique. Big up, big up. Nikki, big up, big up, big up, big up everybody in there. Benita, big up everybody. Big up everybody in there. All right, we're going to get ready to close out. Let me close out with my music at. Want to thank each and every one of y'all for tuning in. Want to thank the people from IG to tune in. Remember, Llaila Afrika on IG. That's Dr. Llaila Afrika on IG. Make sure you go to their website, show them some love. Let me show you what's coming up before I close out. Remember, again, with Dr. Afrika, don't forget, go to the IG if you want to get these classes. Go to the IG if you want to go. Give her a call. It's best to give her a call or text her so she can text you the link. She can text you the link to that, text you the link to that, and she can text you the link to that. So that's the number on there, 440-915-2432. That's 440-915-2432. Like she said, the last course is taught by Dr. Afrika himself. He taught the classes and he taped everything himself. And she will answer all the questions. He taught her everything that she needed to know and how to stretch her mind spiritually, physically, mentally, all of that. She knows how to do it. Get the book. Once again, thank you, Melanie, for coming through. Don't forget this coming Wednesday. Odara Moselle coming in the building next on this Wednesday coming up. Tantric extraordinaire, healer, shaman, teacher, coach, mother, and entrepreneur. She's coming through this coming Wednesday. And also, don't forget next Sunday, we got the one, the only, Ron Lax, the untold story of his grandmother, Henrietta Lax, coming right here to this platform right here. With featured special guest interviewer, Kaba Hayawata Kamene. And then on the 22nd, before we close out the year, the 22nd, I think I have one more show before that. I'm going to be doing Lloyd Strayhorn's show on the 29th. myself, Kaya French, Brandon Smith, Jackie Levine, all of us are going to be breaking down the numbers in our own fashion, in our own way. That's how we're going to do it. And but I'm going to have this brother on the 22nd, astrologer, musician, teacher, and author of The Beautiful Logic of Astrology. He's going to be on with us. So make sure y'all tune in. And I want to big up my my co-hosts, the great ones on the beautiful sisters that I have, both of them born on the same day, the 26th of September. Sister Nujurney and Sensei Sherly. They are my co-hosts for my shows. Also, people that want to be in Stone Mountain Village, as you can see the symbol of Stone Mountain Village right there on the bottom. I'm coming soon with some great events, honoring the ancestors of the land. We're not going to let the Confederate take it. I don't care what nobody said. I don't care how many people are protesting and doing all that. It's really a spiritual job you got to do. Don't let them take you. They can't take the spiritual work that needs to be done on this land. Honoring the ancestors of the land. And then I'll be doing things in Atlantis also, but I'm going to stay in the mountain. I'm going to people coming up to the people going to climb the mountain to come see me and see what I do. I got Phil Valentine coming to the mountain. I got Ashwa Kwesi coming to the mountain. I got many others. I got Dr. Melanie coming to the mountain of stone. It's the largest exposed crystal in the United States or even the world. Quartz crystal, Stone Mountain. So don't let them take your energies. And let's do what we got to do. Also, big up to my friend doing a big class and big workshop over there at Nicholas, Brooklyn. Big up to my dear friend PW Collection. Paris Williams doing a big thing. Go to her Instagram at PW Collection LLC if you want to find a link, or call Nicholas at 718-858-4400 if you want to get into the soap making business. This sister can hook you up. Nicholas Brooklyn is going to be having it right on Martin Luther King's birthday. That's January the 15th. And that's also Regina King's birthday. Regina King and Martin Luther King. Wow, what a coinky-dink, huh? Yeah, right. All right. So that's also the soap making class. The website is on the bottom there, pwcollections.com. That's pwcollections.com. Make sure you go to that website also to find out about the soap making. If you want health insurance throughout the New York area, please contact Sensei Sherly. Contact Sensei Sherly right now via email at sherlystc@gmail.com. Throughout the whole New York tri-state area, you can get that, and they'll hook you up. Also, big up to this beautiful company. If you're looking for some nice holistic products and you want to show some love, make sure you go to betterhealthshop.com. That's betterhealthshop.com. Well, betterhealthshop.etsy.com. Pardon me. That's betterhealthshop.etsy.com. You could also call them for a consultation at 1-800-820-7822. 1-800-820-7822. They got the monatomic gold. They got the burdock root, all that. So make sure you hit them up and tell them King Simon sent you. Also, make sure you show some love to petalwise.com. If you got fibroid tumors and all that kind of stuff going on in your system, sisters, this sister is dedicated to you and livicated to you, sisters. Make sure you hit them up at petalwise.com. Use the 10% off coupon code, and that will help you out also. And if you are an if you need your stuff edited, you're a journalist, you're an author, you need your stuff edited, please go to 914-361-9467, 914-361-9467. Get them a call and hit up Suzie Script at 914-361-9467, or the email on this page here also. And don't forget Lloyd Strayhorn, one of my teachers in Vibe and everything that we do. That's my good brother. I'll be on his show December the 29th at Numbers and You on YouTube, Numbers and You on Facebook, Numbers and You on Twitter. I'll be on his show, LloydStrayhorn.com. Make sure you take his class. He got a beginner's class and an intermediate class on astronumerology. I suggest you take his class before you take mine. That's just how we show each other love. And big up to Janelle Lewis. If you want some realty throughout the tri-state area and you're looking for even upstate and all that, it's cheap up in Peak Skills and all that kind of stuff. Make sure you hit up Janelle Lewis at 347-866-1153. That's 347-866-1153. Then my classes, you could take it. It's going on Udemy soon. It'll be coming through my website. And then onto Udemy, you get a discount through my website. So look out for that. It's only going to be 3-part when it's really a 9-part course for 8 hours. But we're going to do 3 parts on Udemy, and so we could hit the world. And if they decide to take the rest of the class, we can do that also. And if you want any of my books, go to Linktree. That's Linktree /King Simon the Numerovator, Linktree /King Simon the Numerovator. And if you want to do a session with me, please text me your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. If you want to do a Numerovation consultation session, 347-496-1022. Remember, I do have a waiting list. The special advertisement rate is still on. It's been on. I've been going, even when you see it on Brother Rich's show, it's been going. So it is what it is. Big up to Brother Rich. Big up to Billy Carson, whom I'll be doing his podcast and doing on his television show. I'll be having my own show on his TV podcast very soon, his TV network very soon. So make sure you look out for that. Coming up in 2022, I'm going into my 9-year cycle, which deals with international reach. It deals with also international connections. So I know this is something big. And, you know, Billy is born on the 9th. So, I mean, he's born in the 9th month. He's born the 4th, which is also Aquarian energy. And then he's born in the 9th month, of which I'm going into a 9-year cycle, which is powerful for me. And then, of course, his queen is an Aquarius like myself. So everything is in alignment. All right. Just everything is in alignment. So I'm so happy that I already signed a contract, ready to go. And we're going to make it happen. It's going to be exciting. My show is going to be exciting. Lloyd said he'll help me out because he's been there and I'm going there. I've been on a television show before, but this time, this is a major network as far as online, and they actually taking care of me. So it is what it is. Once again, let me close out with this disclaimers before we go to the prayer. Disclaimer: the views, comments, and opinions expressed by guests, speakers, or authors on this YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcasters and its sponsors. Parental guidance is advised. And also, disclaimer, copyright disclaimer under the Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. So again, family, want to thank all of you for tuning in. I want to show each and every one of y'all love. Let me give y'all a round of applause for even being and doing what y'all are doing also. Thank y'all very much. Thank y'all very much. Get the book. Thank y'all. And if you want to join us in prayer, we're going to close out with Dr. Delbert Blair's prayer. We're going to close out with prayer. Dr. Delbert Blair was one of those elders that I supported many times. I was the last to bring him into New York. And let me close out with his prayer. And this is a prayer that Dr. Blair shared with the world, family. And I want all of you to take a snapshot of it, but please go to his website, get his books, get the Faraday tech, get the magnet, get the diodes. You remember he used to mention Brother Tony. Tony is the one that's still handling all of his works. And we want to give that some love and honor. That we can give that some love and honor, give him a well-deserved honor called Dr. Blair, Dr. Delbert Blair. Yes, love and honor to Dr. Blair. Everybody show that love. So we're going to close out with prayer. Everybody take a deep breath. Take a deep breath, diaphragmatic deep breath. Inhale through your nose and fill up your diaphragm and your chest. Exhale through your mouth 3 times. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Dr. Afrika used to say, when you do deep breathing exercises, that's alkaline. When you do it fast, that's acidic. He breaks that down in his book also. One more deep breath. Inhale through your nose. Hold it. Exhale through your mouth. Big up to Blue Pill and Sister Kafunya that did something great on Black Magic, of course, that 11:11 meditation. But this time we're just going to say Dr. Delbert Blair's prayers. Everybody take a snapshot of this prayer if you want it. Before I say it, I'm going to say it 3 times. 2 times is going to be the regular way that we say it. Then the 3rd time, I'm going to encompass everybody in the prayer, like me and my co-host. Co-host is doing. So big up to Sister Nujurney and big up to Sensei Sherly. So I'm going to say this 3 times. Everybody, you ready? Ja, li, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Please, Universal Creator, know in my heart that I love you. Please protect me and this planet on which I live now. Please, please open my mind and my spirit and my soul to receive only truth and your love now. Please, Universal Creator, know in my heart that I love you. Please protect me and this planet on which I live now. Please open my mind, my spirit, and my soul to receive only truth and your love now. Say one more time. This time I'm going to bring everybody in this one holistically. Ready? Please, Universal Creator, know in our hearts that we love you. Please protect us and this planet on which we live now. Please open our minds, our spirits, and our soul to receive only truth and your love now. Thank you, Dr. Blair. 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 Ashe, 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 ashe. I say, 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 I say. There it is. All right, family, I'm out of here. Have a great day, afternoon, or evening, wherever you may be at. Again, go to Dr. Llaila Afrika's website. Call Dr. Melanie or text her. Dr. Blair's website. Link up with Brother Tony. Be safe. Regardless of land, label, language, there's but one God, and in the immortal words of Marcus Mosiah Garvey, up, you mighty nation, you could accomplish what you will. Coming up next, family, Adara Moselle. Have a great day. Take care, people. Be safe. Peace. This is King Simon. Remember, make sure you go to my website, KingSimonPresents.wordpress.com. That's KingSimonPresents.wordpress.com, or Linktree at King Simon the Numerovation. Get all 4 of my books, and of course, that's the Numerovation for Mental Stability. Numbers are simple, people are complicated. Numbers are simple, children's health is important, and no promotion is bad promotion. Just spell my name right. Make sure you get them now on all my links. That's KingSimonPresents.wordpress.com. Go now.